Good morning, 26th March 22, Shipowner 35. Spain today is a huge center and in the middle strategically for gas, for many other business, but also it is to employ young lawyers. Why? You see, our judges are so incompetent with the sentences, 7 years, that they are really making this corporate social responsibility metastasis of times 11, whatever they touch. And the first thing it is their own selves, profession, lawyers. Therefore, now it is a huge competitive advantage for Spain to employ lawyers because they have no job to go to. And if it was really just the judges. Then we have the five institutions providing tax, VAT. Every lawyer has to provide an invoice with a 21%. Then we have income tax. Of course, the more the lawyer works, the more has to pay. So it's discrimination regarding those lazy government workers that do zero indicator. So then we have the social security. So if you are going to retire at 100 years, you will have to keep the pension, paying the pension of someone else. That is completely illegal, but this is how it works in this country. And then you have this how to pay taxes, bureaucrats that they don't even know what the mess they're doing. It's just like a mess. Everything, they are completely incompetent, the government workers. In all these five institutions, you must fill and present papers. They are incompetent. So they really eliminated the professional lawyer. And that's a huge competitive advantage for us crew management companies to employ lawyers, sorry. And therefore, it is a huge competitive advantage to know about compliance. There is a risk in crew management that is growing and growing and growing. Before, it was half of COVID. Still, it is the same now. Mental health, stress, still is going to continue to improve. How can we target this? And then we have the rest of compliance regarding contracts, employment. And then if we do this properly, then we can provide a very competitive agency fee. Why? Because we have a very clear compliance line. The red line is very clear. So in Candina, now we started to make this kind of budgets, projects for tankers, for LPGs, for containers, for many other areas, because now with this channel and the podcast, our database is growing. So we don't want to say that Severiano Ballesteros, the best golfer in the world, I could beat him. I don't think so. Of course not. He was number one. Yes. Rafa Nadal in tennis. What can we say? Nothing. I used to play tennis, but I don't want to play with Rafa. Kelly Slater, world surfing champion 11 times. 11, that's why I put the numbers. This channel is 1040 videos to corporate social responsibility, provide ship owners solutions. We have now a lot of solutions in America for American ship owners, Greek origin, New York Stock Exchange, corporate social responsibility, transparency, competitive, local, invest in America. Dear New York Stock Exchange, ship owners, invest in your people. I know that perhaps the high voltage of electricians in America, they don't have the same certificates as in Asia. Okay, we know. We can get a concession. We can study. We can work it out. We know the ratings don't have enough English. We can provide this. We can employ them. We can identify where, who, where, how, when. what and target. We can do this today. Digitally is much faster. We can provide all kinds of training online. And we can make that ship owner very competitive. Also in Africa, we are starting to do the same system. Africa ship owners, please get in touch with Candina. We can provide transparent. We know there are a lot of issues of corruption, of many different areas, but Candina is corporate social responsibility. Here we are. We know in Mexico it is the same, and that is going to have a 25% fee. We know many other countries, the corruption and the non-indicators, like the politicians of Spain, they charge 100% tax. Why? Because they are incompetent. Their indicator is 0%. So the only excuse they have is, please fill this paper, fill that paper, and then they need 5 million, 6 million incompetent people in 50,000 public buildings, and they bought from humans 1 trillion pieces of art, and all this is 100% tax. So the more competitive it is to have a crew management company is because it is corporate social responsibility and it's mean competitor. Here, Saturday, CEO doing the video because we need your company to understand that we are not as good as the mentioned professional #1 world players in the different arenas or waters, but you can count how many videos we have, and you can count that every time we have a new project, we're going to improve. We're going to get closer to you. We're going to have a better service. We want to have a mean cost. And that's all we need to provide more competitive, transparent services, compliance, perpetuity. That's what we are interested in. Thank you very much indeed. Have a nice weekend. Thanks for your time. Like and subscribe. Bye.